I'm a writer, and I want to go on a long journey. Would you like to come with me? I want to take you to the city of Samarra in Iraq. We're going back to the 3rd century after Hijra, a journey deep into history. You might ask, why Samarra? Why the 3rd century? Don't worry. You'll find all your answers along the way. Riding on horseback, we gallop toward Iraq. After a while, we pass through plains and deserts. I think we're near Samarra now. Do you see that tall tower? That's the tower of the Abbasid Caliph. We've reached the gates of Samarra. What a flourishing city it is. With grand gardens and vast markets, rising towers. Wherever you look, you find magnificent palaces. Do you want me to name a few of them? Bride's Palace, Seur Palace, Bostan Palace. God knows how much money the Abbasid rulers spent building these palaces. People say they spent 30 million dirhams just on the bride's palace. We walk through the city. You're astonished by its beauty. Truly the bride of cities. I surely know you want to know the history of the city. The Abbasids now rule the Islamic world. They originally rose to power claiming vengeance for the killers of Imam Hussein, peace be upon him, and overthrew the Umayyads. But once they tasted the sweetness of power, they became the harshest oppressors of the Prophet's family. Peace be upon them. The Caliph has moved the capital to Samarra and has forced Imam al-Hadi, peace be upon him, to leave Medina and live here. The Imam now lives in this city with his son, Imam Hassan al-Askari, peace be upon him. As we look around, we notice something surprising. Most people here speak Turkish, but this is an Arab land. We ask an old man standing nearby, "Father, why do so many Turks live in this city?" He replied, "Don't you know? This city was in fact built for them." Astonishing, Giwa, how come? Years ago, Abbasid Caliph Mamun gave important positions to Persians. But their devotion to the family of the Prophet, peace be upon them, created trouble for the Abbasid rulers. So, after Mamun's time, they decided to rely on Turks from Anatolia, most of whom were Sunni. They brought those Turkish soldiers here. So this means Samarra is now the capital of the Islamic world? Yes, says the old man, and Caliph al-Mu'taz lives here. Ah, so these splendid palaces belong to the Caliph. Indeed. We've got all the answers now. We thank the old man and continue on our way. Mr. Writer, you complain, how long will you wander with me around this city? I want to visit the house of Imam al-Hadi, peace be upon him. I want to see my Imam. It's been hours since we've been roaming around the city. Be patient, dear friend. This is a militarized city. We cannot reach the Imam's residence that easily. It's risky. Understand? There's the risk of getting killed. Any visit to and from Imam's residence is under close surveillance by the Abbasids. Truth be told, they have placed Imam Hadi and his family under a military siege. You may be surprised to learn that the Imam has instructed his followers not even to greet him in public. In this city, saying salam to the Imam is considered a crime. I'm not sure if you know, but anyone under exile must regularly report to the authorities. The Imam is required to go to the Caliph every Monday and Thursday to verify his presence. When he sets out from his house to the palace, some of his followers seize the opportunity. They stand by the road, hoping to catch a glimpse of him. But he has strictly told them never to greet him. If the government recognizes his Shia followers, they'll be executed without hesitation. We reach the district of Askar, where Imam Hadi lives. It is one of Samarra's northern neighborhoods. You know, Askar in Arabic means army. This is where the Abbasid military commanders live. The Caliph has forced the Imam to live here so that every visitor and movement is monitored. Living here under these conditions is very difficult. I want to show you the Imam's house, but be cautious. Don't draw attention. When we arrive, don't act restless or say you want to see the Imam. I am telling you now, that would be dangerous. A gentle breeze blows, carrying the scent of paradise. That is the house of Imam. Despite all your excitement and desire, send your greetings from behind the doors. Peace be upon our Master, the light of God on earth. You want to rush toward the house, but I grab your hand tightly. Where are you going? Didn't I warn you? You come back to your senses and whisper, I'm sorry. I couldn't help it. After a lifetime of longing, I'm finally here. I'm a few steps away from my Imam, yet I cannot see him. A few guards are standing ahead. They have become suspicious. You wipe your tears. We gotta think of something. The guards stop us. Where are you going? They demand. We're going to the judge's house, I answer. Then why is your friend crying? Some cruel people took everything we owned, I say. The guards let us pass. To keep my words truthful, we actually head toward the judge's house, 2 streets up. You look at me and smile. That was a clever answer. And it's true. Those cruel ones have taken everything from us. I know it's truly hard, but this hardship is a lesson for the Shia. A period of preparation for the future age of occultation, when the 12th Imam will be hidden from sight, and will be deprived from seeing him. I know this dazzling city now feels empty to you. Your heart aches for the Imam's loneliness, as if you regret accompanying me. You complain to me. What kind of writer are you? You brought me to this city just to break my heart and leave me with the agony of not being able to see my Imam. I don't want to stay here anymore. Don't be upset with me, I say kindly. Let's leave this city. And where will you take me now? Somewhere less sorrowful, I hope. Yes, this time we shall go to Europe. Europe? Yes, Europe. We must go to Europe, to the home of the Romans and the Emperor's palace. There, we shall meet a girl named Malika. This is the Roman Empire. What splendor! We quietly move to a corner of the royal palace. Do you hear that voice? That's Princess Malika, speaking with her mother. Malika is the granddaughter of the Roman Caesar. Mother, please give me a few days, she says. For what, my daughter? I need time to think about my future husband and decide. What is there to think about? After all, who could be a better husband for you than your cousin? Her mother kisses her forehead. She's eager to see her daughter married soon. Soon, Malika is expected to become queen of the Roman Empire. Every girl in Rome envies her. Yet why does Malika's heart show no desire towards this marriage? No one knows her secret. Though she lives in a palace, to her it feels like a prison. From childhood, she has believed deeply in God and in Jesus. Peace be upon him. She attends church, though she distrusts the priests. She has seen with her own eyes how priests speak of abandoning worldly desires, yet scramble for gold coins when they're at the palace. She despises them. Though her love for God, Jesus, and Lady Mary, peace be upon them, remains pure. The more doubt she feels toward the priests, the more sincerely she prays to God. Malika begs God to rescue her. She knows that if she marries her cousin, she'll be trapped in this life forever. But if the churchmen ever learn that the future Queen of Rome questions their sanctity, death will be her only fate. They are so powerful that they can even murder the future Roman queen. All it will take is for them to accuse her of apostasy before the people, instigating them to riot, storm the palace, and murder her in the name of God. Today, the palace is celebrating. A grand wedding has been prepared. Decorations cover every hall. Everything is in place for Malika's wedding ceremony. You see the old man sitting on the throne? What a magnificent crown he wears. He's the grandfather of Malika and the Caesar. He has summoned nobles from every corner of the empire for this wedding. It is said that the number of guests is around 4,000. The guests have arrived. It's time for the groom to enter. The doors open, and he walks in, surrounded by attendants. He walks to the Caesar. He bows before the emperor and kisses his hand, then turns to approach the bridal throne to sit beside Malika. The crowd cheers and claps. The groom beams with pride. Tonight, the princess of Rome will become his wife. As he goes to sit on the throne, suddenly, chaos, an earthquake strikes out of nowhere, causing panic. It's so sudden that no one has a chance to shelter or escape. Dust fills the air. The groom's throne collapses, and he falls unconscious to the ground. Silence spreads. Everyone stares at each other in shock. Is this a divine punishment? The wedding is ruined. The emperor is furious and confused. What mystery lies behind this event? Days pass. The palace still reels from that disastrous night. Everyone is anxious, but deep down, Malika feels a quiet happiness. In her heart, she keeps praying for God to show her a path to true and everlasting freedom.